honestly, there are some experiences that Black Americans will share with you and you will honestly be wowed. And this is why there's a lot of disconnection between Black Americans and Africans. And at the end of the day, they will make it look like Black Americans are the issues. I'm not happy that all of this is going on, and the reason why I am doing this video is for us to come together as one and respect Black Americans. It is not that difficult to understand that that particular country you are, Black Americans built it. Now you are enjoying every single thing that is coming with it. Why is it that when we have Black Americans travels to Africa, they have a lot of different horrible experience? Now, do not get me wrong. I'm not saying that there are no Black Americans that don't have good experience. They are. We've seen it as well. But it is annoying that out of 100, 70% of their experience is bad. Is bad. Why? Because we choose to idolize white folks. We choose to worship white folks. All in the name of we are Black Americans are the same color. We are the same hair texture. And they don't have culture and so on and so forth. Watch this video. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And credits belong to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And with that being said, let's dive right into this video and I'll be back with commentaries because this is literally annoying.
The host says, basically the club has nothing but tables. There's all tables.
Yeah.
In order to get a table, to get in, you have to have a 2,000 minimum.
Yeah.
Right?
2,000 minimum spend.
Yeah.
Yeah, serious.
Okay, no issues.
Yeah.
I ain't sweating that. I'm not, okay. But let me see how this thing is going to do first before I do that. Okay, she said, okay, we sat down. Now, I know when I seen the white boys sitting down buying 3 drinks the whole night, 3-4, those 3 drinks could not have cost 2,000. So I told my friend, I was like, yo, bro, how come they came up to us and told us, but get a table, we got to spend this. But there's white people, it's like at least 4 white people here, they don't have a bottle or nothing.
Yeah.
I know that don't cost. He said, oh man, white people here in Kenya, I mean in Ghana, bro, is not in their DNA to do that. So they let them, it's okay for them, they don't have to.
What?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Bro, I know cocktails don't cost no 2,000.
Which bar?
Mad Club.
Mad Club?
Yes.
Oh.
Cocktails don't cost no 2,000. If you're with a chick and let's say y'all get 3 drinks, that's 6 drinks. There's no way 6 drinks is gonna be 2,000 CDs.
Wow, guys, if you've experienced this the same as Mad Club, let me know. Comment down below. What? For real? This is crazy. In Accra,
Damn,
Ghana.
I shouldn't put the name of the club out there.
No,
like
I
that.
think it's good. It's good. So they made the black people spend minimum of 2,000 to get a table, but a white person can sit at the same table.
It was not as many white people though. I would say it was probably like 4 or 5 white people. But I watched. I'm sitting down. I'm paying attention, and I'm saying to myself, "Dang, I ain't never gonna be able to go in this club no more, bro." Wow. I don't care. I just don't go.
No, I like to know about your videos. You are very honest here.
I'm watching, bro. Even though I'm drinking, I'm watching. I'm saying to myself, how come these people ain't got no bottle and they got a table?
My love, I'm so sorry that you experienced that. It's so true. Like, a lot of Africans only treat white people or fair-skinned people nice when they go visit. I'm really sorry about that. Like, I hear so many stories of experiences of Black Americans with Africans, and I'm so embarrassed. Sometimes I'm so embarrassed to be an African because that's not how I feel, and that's not how I treat not just Black Americans, just I treat people who come to my country or people who want to get to know my culture. I don't treat them like that, so I'm really sorry. I wish I could hug you and say we're all not like that, just the ignorant people. That's the ignorant people. They didn't go to school. School is not for them, their country. They've never seen education.
You want to know why Black Americans is delineating? I'll tell you. It's because a lot of West Africans treat us like we are children. Like they are our parents and we are their children. In the way that, you know how sometimes parents will act like every single thing that a child does good, anything that comes out of the child that was good is a direct result of them. But anything that came out of the child that was bad is the direct result of the child. That's how West Africans treat us. So anything that is good from Black American culture is the result because we came from Africa. But anything that was bad from Black American culture is the result of us being here in America. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't like that. I do not like that. That's why I personally feel like delineating, because it's like a lot of African people have this idea that Black Americans did not achieve anything on our own, that our culture did not evolve outside of Africa in any good way. But when all the bad habits that we have, all the things that they don't like, that is strictly coming from America. But all the things that are good came from Africa. That's how they treat us. And I don't like that, because Black American culture evolved because of the conditions that we have here in America. It's not because, yeah, sure, we came from Africa, fine, beautiful. But the reason why we are Black Americans and the culture that we have is unique to the conditions that we experienced here. It's not because of our DNA. It's because of our conditions that we had to become a certain type of people. We had to evolve in certain type of ways, like our word of mouth culture, for example, or our telepathy, the way that we look at each other. I can't look at a person from an immigrant and have that same connection. I just don't have that. I've tried. It's not there. It's only there with Black Americans. So yeah, I just don't like how they try to treat us like little kids who they always have to be sunning. It rubbed me the wrong way. And that's why I'm for delineation all day.
Since y'all always asking us shit, I got a question for the Africans that keep going to these HBCUs. If Black people bullied you so hard in elementary and so hard in middle school and so hard in high school when you got here, why would you go to a predominantly American Black university? You came over here for the YT experience. Go chase that YT experience. Stay out of our shit. We crack jokes on each other. We make fun of each other. You are not special. There's not one YT man in the hood that ain't been called Slim Shady or Paul Wall at least once. It ain't been one Arabic in the hood that we ain't called Habib. Let me guess, y'all learned that y'all ain't welcome in them spaces neither, so now y'all trying to infiltrate our organizations. And your evil plan almost worked until we got heat that y'all got a whole derogatory slang for Black Americans. I hope every day you spend in that HBCU is hell. I hope you get PTSD from that HBCU. I hope that HBCU makes you want to leave America and never come back. We really don't want you here in the first place. You're invading our territory. That's fine and dandy if you and your people want to call each other slurs, but I'm not one of your people, and you're not one of my people. I am an American. Everything about you people are offensive to us. Customer services at your business is non-existent. Respect for the people of this land is non-existent. Y'all don't even respect the general public enough to not come in the general public musty and stankin'. So if y'all want to disrespect each other, that is fine and dandy, but we're not going to stand for the disrespect.
Okay, so let's talk about Black on Black racism, because I cannot believe the response I got to this video I posted a few days. And I was basically just describing my experience traveling in St. Kitts and how awful I was treated, even though I was a Black traveler and it was a Black country. And I feel like it raised a really interesting discussion, because a lot of people were in the comments telling stories about how they also were treated really poorly as Black people in other Black countries, whether it was Caribbean, a lot of Caribbean actually, a lot of Caribbean, and also some African countries. And I think it was so interesting because it's one of those things where you always think about, oh, like, where is it safe to travel and where they're not going to be racist? And a lot of people, like, I was very surprised how I was treated, because I thought that as a Black person, I would be treated like at least as well as everyone else was, but certainly not worse. Whereas a lot of places people say they don't like and are racist, like Italy and Spain and these places, like I've been many times and had a great time. Like hands down, the worst place I've ever been treated was a Black country. And so a few people in the comments were also saying the same things, and also talking about like Black on Black racism, which, you know, I guess I hadn't thought of in that context, but I guess it is just something that does exist and is more complicated. Because, yeah, like people from the Caribbean might perceive Black Americans differently. People from Africa might perceive us differently just because of different histories, different, you know, whatever. I personally do not get it, nor do I feel that way about my other Caribbean and African sisters and brothers, but you know, I'm American, and so maybe they do feel differently about us than we do about them. But I'm gonna let you guys weigh in. Like, I want to know what you think, especially people who saw the other video, and if you didn't see it, go back and watch it a few videos ago. And especially read the comments. I'm putting some on screen, but a lot of people are saying the same things that I said about how they were treated in other like African and Caribbean countries. And a lot of them also said the same thing I said, which was like, you were super surprised because you weren't expecting it the same way you would when you travel to a place that is known to kind of have more white people or people of different races and less people of color there. So you feel like you're more like ready to be treated poorly, or like more just prepared for it mentally, and then like shocked when it happens to you, like with who you think are your own people.
They forget we exist with them outside of TikTok and social media. Hell, when we are in the same room, they flat out ignore us or act like they want no parts. Now when Black Americans are saying fuck it and basically following suit, it's a problem. I was just having the same conversation. We literally, they act like we don't know them outside of TikTok, or we don't know them outside of the internet. We grew up, if you are from the tri-state, I'm from New York. If you are from New York, New Jersey, the tri-state, even Texas, you grew up around a lot of immigrant Black people that's constantly in Latinos that said that they was not you. They act like we just discovered this on fucking TikTok. Like, no. Y'all been saying this in real life. My experiences of having immigrants, Latinos, Africans, Caribbeans saying that they are not Black started in real life in grade school. It did not start with me logging on a TikTok or looking at YouTube videos. Even though they be popping it on the internet, they've been popping it before we enter the chat and start saying anything back. It did not originate there. And this is what's really aggravating me, because they act like we don't know them, like we don't see, like, bitch, we see y'all in real life. I done hung out with some of my best friends are Caribbeans. My ex-boyfriend was Puerto Rican and Panamanian. That was my high school sweetheart. We was together for like 10 fucking years. His Puerto Rican family, no black, no black, no black. There was Afro, nothing. Even the ones that was mixed, they did not consider themselves Black. And they looked like me. My complexion, it was never given Black until now. It's convenient that everybody want to say they Black because it's popular. And somebody in the comments said it was because of the Black Lives Matter movement. So everybody really started jumping on the bandwagon in 2020, 2021. I'm like, because when did the shift happen? When did the great migration from identities and ethnic groups happen? Because this is new. Nobody was popping it this hard talking about we all Black. They was not. They continuously said, I am not you. I am not you. Me no Black. You are not me. And I never even used to feel offended by it, but now that I'm on the internet and they get to really pop it how they want to, because they not in person in your real face to get slapped or to get that work, that smoke, they pop it real bad on the internet. They say how they really feel. It's relevant to birthday.
African people don't like Black people. Y'all know they treat us like shit. They talk down to us. They think they better than us. And I don't understand, because we from the same tribe, kind of. But they like white people, though. They treat y'all like family. As soon as y'all come around, they get excited. Excuse me, Mr. White Man. Thank you for bringing us here. We love you. Yeah, the white man. As soon as they see us, they get an attitude. Hey, how you doing? This nigga. We don't like the Black man in America. Motherfucker, you don't work, you don't do shit. We don't like you, you Black motherfucker. Like, who are you calling Black, motherfucker? I'm brown, you midnight. Who the fuck are you calling Black? Like, nigga, if you stood up against a building, you'd look like an alley. Who the fuck are you calling Black? This shit is unjust.
Black South Africans, we need to have that conversation about why some service workers treat white people better than Black people. We need to have that very, very, very serious conversation. We need to have it in depth. We need to have it as a community. We just need to have that conversation.
I'll say this and I'll keep still saying this. The problem we have is that we don't recognize history. We don't recognize people that have paved way for us. We don't recognize people that have literally struggled. Honestly, because as a Nigerian person, if I should get a Black American person in Nigeria right now, and I know that this person is actually a Black American, I don't see anything that will make me not treat that person right. For crying out loud, the last time I checked, Black Americans do not treat people bad. Black Americans don't treat immigrants bad. It is just we African immigrants, the hatred we have towards them is why they are now showing us their other side. That is why they are now showing us that, okay, since you people don't like us, there is no point of us liking you people. And let's be honest, who will continue to keep showing you love and you're not showing the person love and you expect the person to continue that? Even if it's the husband that you're married to, you keep showing him love, 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 and he's not showing you love. Will you even continue to show him love? It is bad, honestly. If you're watching this as African, what I expect you to do is to please embrace black. It's not hard for us to come together as one. As far as I'm concerned, we are more closer than the white folks. I'm not saying you should not like white people or hate white. I'm not saying you should hate them. I'm saying if you can idolize these people, why can't you just give black Americans their full respect? Especially African immigrants. See, the two people that are worse, Africans and Caribbeans. You see those two? They are the one that we always see videos of them saying every single thing they want to say to black Americans. Of them not minding what will happen. Let us just go ahead and it's bad. We are one. Let's learn to love each other. Let's learn to respect each other. Let's learn to honor each other. Let's learn to show each other that you are important to me. It's not that difficult. Let's learn to show each other that without me, there is no you. Without you, there is no me. I just want unity, honestly. I hate bringing all of these Africans diaspora war with black America. I hate it. But whenever I hear their experience, it got me pissed off. Like, look at the first guy. Look at what he said. Is that bad? I don't even want to stitch much videos because there are a lot of black Americans that have experienced awful things. Nigerian, Ghana, just keep naming the countries. Can we just learn to do better, please? It's beg and begging. I'm not imposing it. But let's be one. Let's respect each other, love each other, and let's all move on with our life. And it is now more annoying that you see all of this disrespect. Black Americans come and discuss about it or share their experience. You see a lot of Africans as well in their comment section saying they are lying, saying they are the cause, saying black Americans are always too demanding. They always want one or two things. They always want people. It's not like that. Let's just understand one another. That's all I ask. Let me know what you think about this video. Credit belongs to the original creator of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And with that being said, guys, with no further ado, I do like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be safe and I'll see you guys in my next one. And this is just for educational purposes only. Thank you for watching. Bye. I love you guys.